We're going to share with everyone in our jewelry clearance event. We'll let you know about that signature piece. This we gave you a little sneak peek. It's Lapis and genuine blue topaz at $15.50. All sterling, 5 through size 10. And with FlexPay here, it's under $4. $3.88 will be your first monthly payment. And Bill, I mean, talk about a gorgeous signature piece. And how often do you see genuine lapis in silver with blue topaz? I mean, that's like a custom-made design in all natural gemstones. Very simple, but boy, what a signature statement piece. It reminds me of an antique design.
Listen, I was asked to come in to do this series of 3 special clearance shows, including I'm going to be with Adam and Suzanne tonight at 8.
Fun.
Can I tell you something? I know what goes into jewelry manufacturing. I used to live and breathe in the factories, and all I can tell you is, from the lapidary to the setter and the casting department and all the aspects that go into producing a ring of this beauty, for this.
Billy, listen, the silver band couldn't be $15 and change, let alone the natural lapis and the topaz here.
Lapis lazuli, it's an opaque gemstone. You know, and gems come from a variety of places throughout the world. This happens to be from Thailand, and what they do is they take the rough material, which really is somewhat lackluster when they first mine lapis, but when you add a polish to it, it's so funny. I took lapidary when I was in school. That's how early I started.
No kidding.
And
I'm not surprised.
I took a rock and I polished a rock, and it started to shine, and I'm like, is that what you can do when you take, you know, a rock and polish it? So the lapidary, that's the person that takes the rock and they smooth and they polish and they cut it in the world of opaques. So they polish this into an oval, and it's set with 2 triangular kind of bookend sidescape little